Welcome learners for the level 7 in intermediate Python program. Hope you are guys are familiar with level 6 concept and uh, welcome to the level 7 in intermediate Python program. Hope you are guys are get clear with level 6. Okay, let's dive into today's part. Today we are just going to see about under data. So what is data? So what is database and how to store, how to import, how to retrieve. So this kind of stuff are going to. I know you're using Facebook on your laptop for a while. Every day, regularly, you upload pictures, post data, stories, etc. One day you are visiting your friend's house. Suddenly, hundreds of dinosaur dragons attack that area. You are stuck, can't get out of the house. You wanted to post it on a Facebook. You opened your friend's laptop and logged into your account. After logging into your Facebook account, you could see all the Facebook photos, status, like, comments, everything. Now think for a second. You posted all this by using your laptop in your house. How can you see all this from your friend's laptop sitting in house? The answer is in the database. When you use Facebook use internet to upload all your photos like comments in a database. All your information include your name, your status, your like count, your comments, etc. They are data about you. They are data about your Facebook activities. In general, data is any information like the number of students in your class, price of a phone, or the birthday of your best friends. Similarly, the username, your email address, your password, your city name, everything is like about data. So, coming to the point, what is data? Information about anything is said to be in data, okay? So, coming to the database, seeing any flower was. Yeah, a flower vase is used to keep and decorate flowers. If needed, you can add or remove flowers, right? Using a vase maker, it easier to organize flowers. Similar to a flower vase, there is something called a database. Something the word database is referred to as DB. DB is the short form of database. Think about Facebook. They have millions of users. It's not only you and your grandma. They have to store millions of usernames, their email address, their number of friends, grabby birthday pictures, etc. To organize everyone data, Facebook uses database. A database is a special place to store data in an organized way. It makes it easier and efficient to add new data, retrieve data, and delete data. Most of the software needs data. For example, think about this app you're using. So think about this website. We have to store your props. We have to store your all kind of certificates, then your marks in your exams, so that we can show it to you other users. Hmm. Most of the software needs data. For example, think about this. There are few popular databases like there are few popular databases like MySQL, Oracle, MongoDB. These are just make it easier and efficient to add new data, retrieve data, and to the delete data. What is the purpose of database? Add, update, delete data, and to organize data. So these all kinds of actions are just carried out by using the database. Okay, use database to organize the data. Coming to the table set. There are two types of tables in the world. Okay, one is used in front of your chair, and the one is used to store data. If you ever use Microsoft Word or any text writing software or like Excel, if you look at the result on the notice board in your school, you might notice the result in a tabular format, right? I'll show you that. A table, we have the information that the students know about the instructor and their emails, their ID, friends count, and the password. Right? So now we have stored a lot of user information stored in a table format like If you look at the table vertically, you will see the columns. For example, look at the see the table. You are just see the password column. Then you will see the uh, friends count column. Then the email column. So this is the column section. What is about the row? If you look horizontally on the table, if you move one down, you will see the IDS triple one, then the email, then the friends count, then the password as vertically. This means a row. Sorry, horizontally. This means a row. In summary, you will see a column on the table when you look vertically. On the other hand, you will see a table row when you look horizontally. Okay, this is structure to identify the row and column. So the table is used to store data. Rows are in the horizontal in the table and the columns are vertical in the table. Okay. Rows are horizontally, columns are vertically. So not come into the declare of videos. Not every book you have is the same. Some books are touchable printed books, some are digital PDF books, some are audio books. Each type of books you read and store separated based on their type. While declaring variable, you have different types of values. For example, three variables below have three different types of values, right? For example, uh, for age, it has the number type. For name, it has string type. For this kind of condition, it has the boolean. So we can now look at uh, kind of things. While creating a table to store data in a database, you have to mention the data type. To note that the database is not using Python, it has a different language and that language focus on data management. Okay. Okay. Now I try to prove the data type. But now just remember the data type is different in the database. If you compare this three basic types with Python, it will look like below. Okay. It's an attribute which is piece of data that tells the computer system how to interpret its value. While you've seen this thing, it has a string type. This is the number type. This is boolean. Okay. Just remember for a database, refer string as text. As refer string as text, int will become integer and float will become real. That's it. Okay. So string data type for the database is text. So the database has its own data type to declare the term become for the you when you are at the school, you are good kid. When you are home, you are a decent kid. However, when you are with your friends at a party, you are a crazy kid, right? This means how you talk and behave could change significantly based on the situation. That's why while condition That's why while coding you are using Python. However, while storing and manipulating data, you will have to use another special language, right? That language is called structured query language because you are storing data in a structural way. Once you have data in a structured way, it becomes easier to get some data. Also, it will become easier to add more data. Asking for data or getting the data is known as query data. Some people call the SQL a structured English query language. Okay, SQL is very easy. You will feel like you're talking to English. You will see more in a slide. Okay, so SQL it is just a structured query language. Okay, so let's say you have some table and you call it as the user table. Okay, let's say you have a friend where the table is one figure. So now you need data from the table. What will you do? You might ask your friend, hey, give me all the data from the user table. This still uses a similar approach to get data. It will say select all from use. Okay. Actually, instead of the word all, it will use the asterisk sign as I mentioned here. And while reading the star sign, you can read all. So select sort from user. This means it just read all things you select from the user state. So here all means star means you want to see all the columns table. If you're interested to see only the email column, then you have to mention in the place of star instead of the things email. If you want to see the email column, it just using email the word keyword. Okay. And you're seeing the multiple columns, then using the things like email, password, friends from user. When you write SQL, it is called the query. Here you are selecting from a table, it will be called a select query, and the structure will less the thing will select column name or maybe a star from the table. Okay. While declaring these things, you are not forgot to put comma beside the column name of when you're working with a multiple column, you're not supposed to forget comma separated between the coming to the where. If you want to select one specific row, you have to add a tail in your query and it will be like, okay, select from stars for user ID like instead the word, you can put any condition. Please note the Python use two equal signs to check the equality. However, in SQL where class, you will use one equal sign. If you want to get all the users that have more than 100 friends, you can type code like below. Okay? Like the things that select star from user where ID greater than 2 and 10 smaller than half. Okay. On the other hand, you want to get all the answers you pick, then this can. When you want to multiple condition, you can put this condition to get the expert. Summary. In the where class, you can use one or more condition to select rows that fulfill those conditions. Okay. Okay. Then, the thing is to uh, remember is that the structured query language is case sensitive. Okay. So, here's the class. Here, it's just to create the table. Before adding or extracting data from a table, you have to create table. To create a table, you have to do three things. Write the keyword create table. Provide the name of the table. Provide the collection of column name and data type. Hope you understand. Write the keyword create table. Provide the name of the table. Provide a collection of column name. So let's say you want to create user, then you write the query like create table users. Just creating the table is not enough. You have to add the name of the column and your data type. You have to decide the things to create the table. Okay. After you're creating the table, you are supposed to add the data. Creating a table, the very first thing is to add the data to the table. Adding data to the table means you are inserting data into the table. That's why while adding data first thing you will write insert into. Okay, you will see the thing insert into and then you will write the name of table in which you want to insert the data. For example, if you want to insert the data into the user table that you have created, you will write the something like this thing. Okay? Just adding insert into user is not enough. You have to do three more things. Write in the keyword values, provide all the column data inside the parentheses, then separated each column data by a comma. Okay, don't forget to separate each column data by a comma. While entering the values, you have to make sure three things. If the table has four columns, you have to provide four values. The value of a column has to match with this data type. Maintain the order or the sequence of the columns. Exactly like the same. For example, at the time of declaring the table, if you say the first column is ID and its data type is an integer, while entering a value for the ID column, it has to be the first value. Also, you have to provide an integer value. So, this is just similar for the text type. Entering a value of a text column, the value has to be a text data type. Okay. So, coming for the text. Sometimes, after adding one or more rows of data, you might need to modify them. While changing or modifying, you are actually updating the data. Let's say you have the data, as you have been informed that after that, okay, to update the data, any data you have to do five things. Write the keyword update, write the name of table, write the keyword set, name of the column and the new value. Use where clause to identify the row to update. Okay, these number five things, or you need to update any data. We have this. Okay, keyword update, then writing the name of the table, then the keyword set, then the name of the column and the new value. Where clause to identify the row to update. Here's your update query will look like this. Things update user preference like this. Okay. If you where clause matches with one row, it will update data for the row. If you where clause matches more than one row, it will update all the matching rows. Hence, if you miss the where clause, you will all the rows in the table. Okay? If you want to update a multiple column, write the first column and its new value. Then put a comma, then write the second column name with the updated value. You can update as many columns as you want. Okay? That's for the purpose. I'll give you this example. Also, you can write a query of multiple lines as well. So, uh, hope things are get clear with update data. So, come for the delete data. The world is very clear. Here, no one stays forever. Sometimes you have to let your data run board. The same thing could be true for the data. Sometimes you have to delete one or more rows of data. To delete a row, you have to do three things. Okay. First of all, write the keyword delete from. Then write the table name. Then clause to identify the row. Okay. First, you write the keyword delete from. Then write the table name. Then clause to identify the. If you want to delete the data of the element from the table, you have to know the ID of the element. So then you have to write the query like this thing. After deleting this row, if you run the select start from, you will see the data with the necessary values and what the thing you deleted will not be there. Okay. Once again, don't forget the where clause in a delete query. Otherwise, you will delete every row in the table. Okay. Don't forget to use the where clause in the delete query. Okay. Okay. Hope you guys are clear with the insert update delete. We just come for the end of the session. Hope you guys are clear with the level 7 in the intermediate. And this is the last session for the intermediate class. If you have any doubts, so just come and refer to the update class and
Congratulations! You have finished the intermediate part of the course. It's time to take the final quiz and obtain your completion certificate. Follow the link to the quiz and finish it within the time limit and move on to the advanced courses. Happy learning!